To be a country like any other is all Israel has ever wanted. But wait, this episode is about Eurovision? As pop star Noa Kirel, aka the Israeli Britney Spears, represents the Jewish state as one of 37 countries at Eurovision, that thought has been stuck in my head. Kinda like Kirel's song. Don't let the tough guy persona fool you. I'm a sucker for pop music. Come on, so are you. But for Kirel and many Israelis, Eurovision is about so much more than a music contest. You have no idea what a huge honor it is for me to represent our country, and I'll try my best to make you proud of me. So why is Eurovision so important for Israel? Israel has participated in Eurovision 46 times since first entering the contest in 1973. Of those, it's won 4 of them, most recently in 2018. But wait, last I checked, Israel wasn't even in Europe. So how can it participate in Eurovision? For that, we have to look at the fine print of the rulebook. For a country to be eligible, it has to be a member of the European Broadcasting Union. Israel's public broadcaster, Khan, is part of the union. So Israel is in. See how it works? Several other non-European countries have also competed over the years, including Cyprus, Armenia, Morocco, Turkey, Russia, Azerbaijan, and Australia, which is like so far away from Europe. In 2011, the Guardian newspaper even sought readers' opinions on Israel's participation in the contest. One person responded, "The real question is, why does Israel want to enter the Eurovision Song Contest?" But to be serious, I think the main reason for this is that its Middle East neighbors might not be too happy about competing with them. It's a good point, though I think Israel's decision to participate all these years is a little more complex than that. The last song, Feker Libi, has lyrics in Amharic, Arabic, English, and Hebrew. Eden Alen, who is of Ethiopian descent, explained, "It's a song that represents the whole country." Noa Kirel had a similar message this year.
I'm working on really to bring my culture. Israelis are so mixed. I want to bring that Israeli chutzpah and who I am to my music.
She added that the song Unicorn is about who we are, accepting ourselves, loving ourselves, being proud to be Jewish in the face of the world. It's a song that calls for diversity and acceptance. When Israel last won Eurovision in 2018, it was a huge deal. It dominated Israeli social media and the front pages of newspapers. Prime Minister Netanyahu even did the chicken dance with the star to celebrate her win. But it's important to note that not everyone takes Eurovision seriously. Dr. Shayna Weiss notes that cynics criticize the festival as a cheesy competition with bad music, outrageous costumes, and mock its naive sentimentality. But for Israel, she continues, Eurovision holds a special significance. For Israel, Eurovision reflects the Zionist dream of being a country like any other. Israelis want to feel accepted. There have always been 3 main goals for the Jewish state. Always. Number 1 is to be normal, just like every other country. Seems reasonable. Number 2 is to be exceptional. The reason for a Jewish state is to be a light unto the nations. And number 3, to be a safe haven from all the anti-Semitism in the world. Those are 3 reasons for the Jewish state. Eurovision, while cheesy and funny, fits into the first category of Israel's desire to be a normal state. Yossi Klein Halevi explained, Zionism had promised to cure anti-Semitism by demythologizing the Jews, transforming them into a nation like all the other nations. Demystified. Normal. It reminds me of my favorite quote by Tal Brody in 1977 after leading Maccabi Tel Aviv to the EuroLeague championship against Moscow. Brody declared, "We are on the map, and we are staying on the map, not only in sports, but in everything." This captured a deep sentiment within Israeli culture. Israel's participation in Eurovision and its 4 wins makes Israelis feel they are on the map, just like any other country. And here's the second thing. Many Israelis feel a deep-seated desire to be loved and accepted by Europeans. Now, you gotta stick with me on this one. Even though most Israelis are not of European descent, and even though most Israelis would be way too proud to admit anything of that sort, I think that many still feel a kinship an affinity toward European culture. One of my friends explained it to me like this. The uniqueness of Eurovision is that, unlike in sports where you win or lose, in Eurovision, winning requires millions of people voting for you, saying we like you. Part of having self-confidence and security as an individual or as a nation is feeling accepted by others. And that's what Eurovision is about for many. Competing in the Olympics, the EuroLeague, and Eurovision, and being a member in the UN, all of these moments add up to Israel being on the map. The Jewish state doesn't seek dominance, hegemony over others, an empire. That's never been the Jewish way. It just wants to have a state, a sliver of a state, to be accepted and not to feel like the Jew among the nations. And here's the third thing. Eurovision brings together people from all walks of life.
That's what's amazing in the Eurovision, to put politics aside for one night, and I really do believe that music connects people.
In a country as diverse as Israel, music is a powerful connector. Whether it was Ofra Chaza singing Chai, 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 Eden Alen singing in Amharic, Dana International, a trans artist performing Diva, or Neda Barzilai giving voice to the Me Too movement with her song Toy. Israel's representatives at Eurovision have each brought their unique identities and cultures to their music. So what do you think? Can Israel ever be a country like others? Or will Israelis feel apart? Whether or not it can be, well, that's up to the rest of the world. Whether or not it should be, that's a clear yes from me.